Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to the Dresden Files cooperative card game. And thanks to a Hail Mary of good luck at the very last roll of the game, we were able to complete Summer Night, guys. I still can't believe we were that lucky. But I don't think our luck's going to last much longer, because now we are moving on to Death Masks. This is the book that introduced the Order of the Blackened Denarius into the Dresden verse, for lack of a better term. And the Denarians are some of Harry's nastiest villains. They're the 30 fallen angels that were bound to the pieces of silver that Judas Iscariot got for betraying Christ. And yeah, whenever they show up, it definitely increases the danger level quite substantially. So in terms of who's going to be joining Harry for our first attempt here, we are going to go with Michael Carpenter, and introducing a brand new character, we're going to go with Sonya. I figure if we're going to be taking on the Denarians for the first time, we need at least 2 members of the Knights of the Cross. So, let's go ahead and jump in here and see what happens. No advantage or objective cards permitted, so we have 2 obstacle cards in the back row. Looks like we have 4 villains, 4 cases, and 2 advantages. So 2, 2, 4, and 4. Seems pretty cut and dry. Let's check this out. Harry captured. Harry cannot attack or investigate until this obstacle is overcome. Ugh. High society event. All minuses become pluses on rolls to determine the cost of playing a card. Those are nasty. What about our advantages? Judas Noose. When taken, active player and previous player in turn order each draw 1 card, add 2 hits to Nicodemus. Good. And Shiro's Sacrifice. Aw, Shiro. When taken, Harry takes 1 card from his discard pile back to his hand and move Harry captured 1 to 3 range. So that's kind of cool. So Harry has his hands tied right off the bat. And we got Nicodemus here. When defeated, add 4 clues to stop the plague. Count Ortega cannot receive hits unless at least 5 hits are added with 1 attack. So we have to basically kill him in 1 shot, I guess. Deidre, Foe, 9 hits, and Saluriel, 10 hits. And our cases, Red Court involvement, because the Red Court is involved in the book as well. Marconi's involvement, cannot receive clues until all other cases has been solved. Ugh. Where's the Shroud? Because this book revolves around the Shroud of Turin. And Stop the Plague. So, this will be interesting. Harry only has 1 attack card, unfortunately. So, we're going to have to probably focus on our friends here. Michael. Dragon Slayer. Oh, he could take out Ortega with 1 hit right off the bat. That's nice. Lots of overcome cards. Kevlar helps. Family Man. Pretty good. Now let's see what Sonya can do. Agnostic Knight. When you discard for fate points, you collect +1 fate. That's nice. Hand of Hope. As your turn, flip this card over to add 3 clues to any 1 case that currently has no clues on it and move it to range 1 in its row. Nifty. I think we can work with this for sure. And I think we're going to start with Michael. We're going to get Count Ortega out of the way. Hopefully. Woot. Bye-bye, Count. For the People. Fate 3, range of 3. Wow. Okay, well, we can... Harry doesn't have any cards in his discard pile. Let's go ahead and grab For the People. Active player and previous player in turn order each draw 1 card and add 2 hits to Nicodemus. Now what do we do? We have no fate. So let's sack the blue beetle. And we'll move, I guess, high society event, maybe? Actually, no. Let's move Shiro's sacrifice into range. We can use Faith Protects. And we would like to swap Harry captured. That's good. I like that. Now for one fate, we'll get Will of the Proletariat. And now Harry can do damage. And we are all out of advantages, so we'll discard. We'll get High Society event into range. May trigger a showdown, though. Actually, discard Family Man for a tasty forfeit. And we need to get some cards for Michael. That's not good. Oh, Kalishnikov. I didn't even look at his cards. That's 4. That's a lot of hits. Lots of investigation. Grim Russian Humor. 3 fate, 3 range. Well, that's dealt with, at least. Now, we could go ahead and start working on cases, but we have nothing really close by. Let's go with Red Court involvement. Mr. Carpenter is basically going to have to sack all of his cards. This is kind of a bad pull, to tell you the God's honest. 4 hits to Nicodemus. And we try and get him into blasting rod range. 2 more will do it. Discard the blue beetle for some more fate. What is Michael's ability? Add 3 hits to any one legal foe that has no hits on it, then move that card to the farthest range in its row. I guess we could use that on Deidre. I mean, it'd be a shame to waste it. So, actually, let's do it to Sariel. Or Saluriel. And Harry. Wait, Sonya. Let's use this stunt. We'll go with Stop the Plague. That adds 3 clues to that case and moves it up front. And there's a subway, apparently. Nicodemus is now in blasting rod range. That is quite the crash. 4 clues. Let's go ahead and throw... Actually, let's discard this one. Gain 1 extra fate point. Bye, Nicodemus. Bam. Now, how am I going to pull this off? I'm probably not, to tell you the truth. Michael having all of these overcome cards really did not do us any favors. I told you, like, all of our good luck was going to be very, very fleeting. So if we do 4 clues, 3 clues right here. The only thing I could think that we could do is... let's use Soul Gaze. We could do 2 clues to each of these for 4. Yeah. Or consult with Bob, excuse me. Michael discards his Kevlar vest. Sonya, now check this out. This could work. We're going to have to be very lucky on our rolls, but this could work. We're going to discard Unswayed by Temptation for 1 extra 1. That's going to give us 7. Now Harry, we're going to use... well, actually, we could possibly solve this. Okay, for 5. And there's 9. Now, if we're good, if we can solve these cases, these 3 cases, we have to be perfect, we can win this. So let's go to the showdown. 2 fate, 2 fate, 2 fate. Oh, man. What I need 3, I need 4. This is need to be the one I have to get fate on for 2 successes. Add 3. Oh, man. We only get 4 for that. Yowza. Add 0 to Red Court involvement. And 0 to Where's the Shroud. Yep. I saw that coming. That's to make up for the badness, or the game giving us so much luck at the end of the last one. But I think this is doable, guys. We just have to focus mostly on taking care of Ortega, taking care of Nicodemus, and then working on getting those cases solved. So I think we might be able to pull it off. That's an interesting deck we have to face. Yeah, I think if we'd had more variation of cards with Michael, I think we could have pulled that off a lot easier. But it's okay. We'll give it a try next time. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.